place. I love the guys, and yeah, it's nice.
Then the people, they even didn't knew it myself, and they say for me hello, like puna or punasera, and for me it was surprising.
I've had a great time, and I've walked around the city at night, and I feel very safe. And this is not this is not the same in some of the bigger cities, other cities that I've visited, the capital cities. So it feels very nice here, and I think a lot of people could benefit from just checking it out, coming and seeing what they think, because it's worth it. It's worth a try.
The first thing that I found really interesting was the strong Italian connection to the city, so that your language is close to Italian. So there were certain, and Spanish and Turkish, and about 12 other languages mixed in there, but at the same time, certain parts of your language I felt comfortable with because I'm used to hearing Latin and Italian. So that was great. Number two, I didn't realize how much of a strong connection you had with Paris. So I get here and there's so many beautiful buildings that are in the style that I truly love about Paris, where you have that gorgeous steel work and glass work from the turn of the century. And then the third thing that I found most interesting was how incredibly hospitable people were in Bucharest.
The best thing is that it's so green. There's so many parks everywhere, and like the buildings are really beautiful. I've been really impressed with how friendly everyone is as well. Like the people are so kind and hospitable.
There's so much potential. There's so much coffee shop, restaurants. It's a growing city. There's so much to do. People are so nice here. I mean, there is when people travel here, I imagine people have expectation of what they have heard outside of Romania, but I tried to come with an open mind, and I was very, very surprised.
I would recommend because it's a very quirky city. It's a very underground, beautiful city. You cannot see the beauty of the city initially. It's not like Paris, it's not like London, you can see it immediately. You actually have to discover it.
Wow, it's just like they call Bucharest Little Paris, and it's this wonderful combination of old, grand, fading architecture like Art Deco and all these wonderful architectural styles. It's like a little bit like a time traveler's dream. You're walking into this glorious past, and I love this whole fading decadence. For me, I love cities that are imperfect and they need love, and Bucharest has that feeling that it invites you to explore and discover itself. So the food, the bar scene here is amazing, and it's all hidden. You have all these hidden places, like everything is hidden, like even this place here, it's hidden, and the tea shops and the bars. It's very a city for the curious minded.
I love the history and all the recent history that's happened here, all the like protests and stuff. It's been really interesting to learn like how it's changing and how it's developed.
Because it's the liveliest place on earth, with the most passionate people, and the most fun, and the most eclectic and diversity, I think, in Europe.
What surprised me the most about Bucharest was about how much construction and how it's evolving and changing very quickly. I can already tell when people are saying 5 years ago this street wasn't here or this district wasn't here, and just seeing about all the nightlife and all of the cafes and just how really developed it feels. I didn't expect that.
I would agree. I would say it's the progress that I've seen here. You know, there's a lot of history here in Bucharest, and you know, old history being behind the Iron Curtain and everything like that. And now seeing how it's progressed, I think that really surprised me. I didn't really expect to see that, as well as the mixture of architecture. I mean, there's new buildings, there's old buildings, there's abandoned buildings. To me, there's so many things to see here that I really didn't even think about before I came here.
People are so friendly. I love that, and the architecture. Oh my God. Every time I turn a corner, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. And the history as well. I didn't know a lot of the history about Bucharest.
So I think people should visit Bucharest because we have great places, great vibes, great atmosphere, a lot of historic buildings, and there's, you know, a new fresh vibe, young vibe with design and artists and etc. And I think people should experiment that. And it's an amazing experience, and I do hope once they do it more often.
It's lovely. I always like coming here, and it's a wonderful place.
The architecture of the buildings, I think, is incredible. All of the old town and the way it's mixed with the new, that amazed me.